Hi guys, Sam here from Thread Collective. I've just cut this scarf off my loom and it's made from Harrisville Designs Shetland, and I need to finish the fringes before I go ahead and full it, which is the finishing process for this scarf. So fulling is kind of like felting, and if I don't twist the fringe beforehand, it will be a big matted mess essentially. So I've already twisted these ones and I've still got these ones to go. I just thought it would be a really good opportunity to show you guys how the fringe twisters work. So I've got two here. I've got the Shark Spindle Company one, which has 3 clamps and is designed to be handheld. I've also got the Ashford one here, which has the 4 clamps, and it's designed to be most comfortably used attached to a table. So I'm going to use the Ashford one first because it's already clamped to the table. I like to weight down my project with some books to keep it nice and level. With this particular project, I'm not concerned about my knots lining up perfectly. If I was working with a project where my knots would be staying, so something like cotton or silk, because the fibre doesn't felt together, I would either have it on a cutting mat with some measurements, or I would be paying very close attention to my neighbouring fringe to make sure these knots were nice and even throughout. Because I will be fulling this project quite heavily, I'm actually going to trim my knots off afterwards, so I'm not concerned about that. All right, so I'm working with 2 sections at once, so 2 fringes or fringe ends. These are in bouts of 5 because that's just what it worked out to evenly when I did my hem stitching. If you're not sure how to figure out how many ends to include in each bout of your hem stitching or for your fringe, what you can do is just look up the factors that divide into your total number of warp ends. Just Google factor of, say, 86, and it should give you all the factors that go into it, and you can choose the number that sounds good to you for a fringe. Just doing 2 and 3. I do prefer an even number in each section, but this is working out just fine, as long as it's consistent. You can do really cool fringes by alternating sort of your thicknesses and styles. Just for this one, I want it to be relatively even. So I've already worked out that 30 rotations gives me the look that I want. You might want more or less. It's going to depend on a few things, such as the length of your fringe, the fibre itself, and whether you want like a really loose kind of ply look or whether you want a really firm fringe. So if you are a spinner, this will already be making a lot of sense to you, because in spinning you do your singles, both of them in one direction, and you ply them in the opposite direction, and the twist likes to naturally kind of do that to make the yarn. So I'm just doing a simple overhand knot and letting it go. This one. I do apologise for the noise of it. It does need a little bit of an oil. This is a few years old now. They hold up very, very well, as do all good tools. But they do hold up even better if you look after them. Do another bit. And then we'll switch over to the other fringe twister. I don't believe that one is better than the other, but I do believe that one may be more suitable for each person than the other. Just because one is designed to be handheld and one is not. And one is designed to let you do a little bit extra each time, or to make a fringe with 4 segments, and the other is not. I'm actually going to quickly show you what a before kind of section 1 looks like. This may not work because they're in 2 different spots, but we should still get a bit of an idea. There we go. So you can see just how thick that fringe can be there. So it really depends on personal style. You can do so much with a fringe to really personalise your project. But for my one in particular, we're just doing sections of the 5 threads. Undo that. Basically, the more pliers, the more round and thick the section is. Let's see if I can do this without it all using a little twist from before. Put that one back in. Yeah. I think the really chunky fringes look great on blankets, like throw blankets. And you know, if you've got like a super fine warp, like you've got hundreds to 1,000 threads for a scarf, you may just wish to do a little bulkier, more pliers in each to help make the twist fringing a bit faster, if that's how you're finishing your project. Okay. I'll pop this one off the table now and show you this one in action. So this one you can do up to sort of the 3 sections in one, which makes a beautiful fringe as well. But again, for the purpose of this one, I'm just working with 2 clamps. Obviously, now that I've gone down to this one, I can only do 1 section at a time, but I do find this one sort of more ergonomic. I do actually have 6 threads in this one because this is where I threaded my, my weft thread back down into, so. I just prefer to do that to give even more security. Making sure I let them not untwist, but separate them a bit here so that the twist evens out along the length of these before I unclamp if possible. If I don't do that, then sometimes it's a bit looser up here and I need to fiddle with it to get the fringe looking nice and even. I'll show you what I mean on the next one. So before I'm not separating down here at the moment. So you can see the difference between taking that little bit of extra care. I do need to separate a little bit at the top because that's not letting me do my overhand knot to the less. Alright, and you can see how the twist hasn't sort of travelled back there. You can fix that. Just unravel, let it spring back. You might have to do it a couple of times to get it even, but it's just better to do it right from the get-go because I've probably lost some twist in my knot here. Close enough that you can see how even all of these are, because I've done the same number of twists and I've finished them exactly the same regardless of which fringe twister I've used. Separating them out so the twist travels evenly. And there we have it, this end is done. So, just one last look at these. This is your Ashford one, rectangular, fits really well on the table. You've got your 4 clamps so that you can do your really chunky fringes or do multiple sections of fringe at once. And that's the handle on that, so you can see that this is just more comfortable to use on a tabletop. It doesn't have the same ergonomics as the Schacht one, but it is still an excellent fringe twister and gets you the exact same results as this one. This is your ideal one if you're doing your fringes out and about, you're sitting in a chair, you don't have a table to clamp to, or you just need something a bit more ergonomic in the hands. And for those who sort of only need up to the 3 sections on here. Again, both exceptionally well made, both will last you probably your entire weaving careers and beyond. It comes down to which you think you might prefer, or if you're like me and you just like to have options, have a look at potentially investing in both. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you have any questions about either of them, feel free to either send us a private message, an email, or drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.